So working as a HRD manager, you've been asked to justify your expenditure on HRD programs undertaken by your organisation over the previous 12 months. How can you demonstrate the value of HRD? Will you focus on benefits to the individual, to the organisation, or to both?
Well, the benefit is to both the individual and to the organisation. That we try to work on a partnership relationship with both employees and the organisation. In terms of the organisation, of course, if we invest in our team members, we would like to have some, gain on that. Some examples of benefits would be retention. So, if an employee has been with the company for quite a number of years, sometimes it's not that they get bored in what they do, but they do need to enhance their skill set. And, if they come to us and, are seeking an opportunity and it is aligned with the business needs and their personal career aspirations, it's, the company is going to benefit in terms of retaining that particular person. Because if that individual says, well, if they won't give me the course, I'm going to go to another company who is going to invest in me. And if that individual, for example, is very skilled, they could be working in a niche area, and for example in a pharmaceutical area, which is hard to get individuals, we don't want to lose that talent. So it makes sense for us as a business to ensure that we invest in that particular individual, and that the organisation will of course benefit in terms of retention. Another example of benefit to the organisation would be the whole engagement levels. When you have an engaged workforce, you are going to be far more productive. You're going to have lower levels of absenteeism, and people will give you more discretionary effort in the workplace. And we see that time and time again when you have an engaged workforce and you're giving them more autonomy, that you do actually get the results. We have engagement surveys from time to time in Boston Scientific, and the results would prove that when people are engaged, they're certainly happier. And when you invest in people in terms of their development, they do definitely become more engaged, because ultimately they feel valued. You're investing in them. So number one, they're valued, and number two, they're getting a self-worth. Number three, it may even be a confidence thing, that they now have an enhanced skill and they feel better and more capable of doing their job. And finally, the organisation also benefits is that we have a more skilled workforce. So at the end of the day, where we want to be is we need an adaptable, flexible workforce. And in Boston Scientific, what we also want is an agile workforce. And that's the way we are going. So we want, we need people who can move to all areas of the organisation and have transferable skills. And that's very important. And when you have a skilled and adaptable workforce, this also helps with our succession planning. So it's always good to have a pipeline of talent for the future. We go through acquisitions. There's always major change in organisations, and plus with internal promotions, new vacancies become available. So it's great to have, if you're investing in the individual, that you have this pipeline of talent. And so that leads me into the next area that I want to talk about, is in terms of talent management within Boston Scientific. So the employee is at the heart of our corporation, and to grow our business, we must grow our people. And that links back to investing in the individuals. We have a philosophy called BEST, and that's blended, embedded, shared accountability, and targeted. And by blended, what I mean is it's all about the job experience. What are you doing on the job? You're learning on the job, and mentoring and coaching. We have a lot of coaching within the organisation, and a performance development system has been renamed recently to performance development coaching, and that's where we want to go in the future. It's embedded, and what I mean by embedded is that it needs to become part of your weekly routine. It needs to become a disciplined habit. So when you're working on development, it's all about performance management, and the individual would have an individual development plan. And when you're working through performance management and your individual development plans, it's all about shared accountability. Employees ultimately have the responsibility to look after their own career. However, leaders do play a role within this. And then finally, all of the development must be targeted, varied, specific and aligned to development and objectives. And when you put all this together, what we tell individuals is, in terms of training, it's about 70-20-10. 70% is job-based, 20% is from relationships, and 10% is formal training. So that's only 10% in actually investing in the individuals, and the rest is then on the job and forms of relationships. The types of development and training opportunities we provide on site, we have further education where we can fund individuals to do undergraduate courses or master's courses. We have management foundation courses, advanced leadership development courses, change management, communication. So there's a wide range of professional development and third level education within the training that we undergo here on site. And all in all, I think as a HR manager, it's very exciting to get an opportunity to assist with the development and assist in growing our people here on site.